Disclaimer, no children's feelings were hurt during the writing and conceptualizing of this message. Furthermore, I love my children dearly and thank God for their existence. Let me mention, though, I have 4-year-old twins and a 26-month-old. I have had my fair share of wild shot-drinking nights, staying up until dawn. Those days are long gone, like at least 5 years ago, long gone. I am now the mom of 3 young children who I love more than anything, and yet I would not mind getting crazy for a night and forgetting where I put the baby's pacifier. Aside from a wild night or two, these are the top 10 things that I miss most about my life pre-babies. Number 1, not having to prevent all surfaces from becoming a climbing destination and a fall hazard. My children climb on everything. This means the kitchen table, their dressers, their beds, the train table, the couches. Should I go on? Trying to prevent and safeguard these surfaces is agonizing. And what am I going to say to the ER doctor when he asks why my son fell off the dining room table? Currently, our dining room chairs are lying flat underneath the table so that no one can manage their way onto that table and swing on the chandelier. This has actually happened. Number 2, slightly coming close to a shelf at the grocery store. I've had to pay for fallen strawberries and open yogurt containers after one of the 3 takes the liberty of trying to snatch it off the shelf. It's also not a party to place one baby and one toddler in the car cart and have another toddler walk near me, not beside me, God forbid, and then shove groceries for 5 people into a small compartment on the bottom of said car cart. Once I check out, I have to drag another cart behind me to get the groceries to my car and listen to the "you have your hands full" comments. I do have my hands full, with 2 carts full of stuff that I'm not sure that I need, 3 kids, and 0 sanity. Number 3, pre-nursing and pumping boobs. I breastfed and or pumped my children for 14 months each, 2 of them at the same time. I am now working with what resembles tube socks made for a 3-year-old with about 52 cents each. Number 4, doing laundry only once a week. Between the poop, the food stains, the puke, the pee, the bedwetting, I do laundry constantly. I and my Shout and Tide are still in business. Number 5, sleeping in for just 10 more minutes. Parents of young kids get this. Don't think about resting when you're sick or pregnant because that's hilarious. And don't dare have a glass of wine or 2 before bed. That just guarantees that your children will wake up extra early. Number 6 takes the cake. Never having this conversation. Do you have to pee? Are you sure? Do you have to pee? I think you should pee. You should try. No try. Oh, you already went in your pants. Number 7, taking a shower that lasts more than 3 minutes. I've got a baby walking around the bathroom who sticks her head in the tub and cries when she gets wet, 1 kid hitting the other with a race car, and the dog eating their snack off the floor. The day that I drop them off at college, I am taking a really long shower. Number 8, making a hot meal that they will like and will eat. First, the kids won't eat anything that is slightly warm or they claim that it's way too hot. Second, they like something one day and then they hate it the next. However, if my husband is on meal duty, they'll eat whatever he gives them because Daddy is my best friend. Number 9, getting ready to leave the house in under 10 minutes. I could not do this if I was promised $1 million. If the house was on fire, or even if I was on fire. Getting them up in the morning, dressed, fed, changed, and into the car takes an hour. And often after we are all strapped in and ready to go, someone has to go to the bathroom. Didn't we have this conversation? Do you have to pee? Are you sure? You should try. You did not go in your pants. You should really try. And number 10, wearing shoes with heels. You cannot carry kids' diaper bags and chase after bolting toddlers in parking lots in heels. Heels used to go nicely with clothing without boogers and dried food. And heels do not go well with yoga pants, and that is my uniform. All that being said, my twins were born at 31 weeks. They came via emergency C-section, and there were no cries when they came onto this earth. They were not breathing, and they were less than 3 pounds each. The only words that I heard from behind the curtain when they were born was, "Baby A, boy, need NICU, 2 minutes later, baby B, girl, need NICU. They were fragile and sick, and we did not know if they would ever sleep in the beds that we had made for them. I sat over them for 6 weeks in the NICU and prayed for their survival. When we finally took them home, I bolted out of bed in the middle of the night when their apnea monitors went off because their heart rate slowed or their breathing labored. I devoted myself to their physical, occupational, and speech therapy so they'd grow up to be as healthy and prosperous as full-term babies. I have days, many in fact, where I need to look at the images of my children, where my husband's wedding ring was wider than my son's leg, or when my daughter's body rested in the palm of my hand. I have to remind myself that they are here and they are alive. My little girl, who is now 2, was born early, but she was healthy. She has a tranquil spirit, kind eyes, and radiates happiness. When I look at her, I feel fulfilled because my family is now whole, and it was not without her. To all this I say, bring on the yoga pants, the fast showers, and having my hands full. They are extremely full, but my heart is more full than I could have ever imagined.